This is week 16 of the 2010 season. Coach Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers are 10 and 4. We are coming off of the victory at home last week against the New York Jets. It was a huge game for both teams. We entered with a 9 and 4 record, trying to get ourselves into the playoffs, fighting for the AFC North. The Jets entering the game must have felt like they had to win out to have a chance at the playoffs. Dealing with rough weather conditions like we have so many times this season. It was cold, rainy, very windy in Pittsburgh, and the offenses struggled. We were able to get on the board first in the second quarter. Ryan Fitzpatrick scrambling and running into the end zone for a touchdown, a couple field goals in the second quarter, and we had a 10-3 lead at halftime. The Jets got a field goal in the third quarter to make it 10-6. We got one back in the fourth to make it 13-6. Some questionable play calls from the Jets down the stretch when they were trailing by 7. They passed up a couple fourth down opportunities, tried to go for field goals, and ended up missing them both. They still would have needed a touchdown at some point. You could understand the strategy, trying to put more pressure on us, and hopefully they would have got the ball back and had a chance to play for the win. I'm sure that's what they were thinking, but it did not work out for them. We had a great punt, penning them way back, and they had to go the whole length of the field to have a chance to tie it at the end, but we were able to drop Sanchez in the end zone for a safety. 15-6, the final score. Huge win for us. Let's take a look at all the results from week 15. The 49ers beat the Chargers. Dolphins beat the Bills. Giants beat the Eagles by a field goal. Redskins beat the Cowboys by a field goal. The Bengals beat the Browns 39-28. Colts beat the Jaguars. Texans beat the Titans. The Saints beat the Ravens 31-17. And that is absolutely huge for us. That is going to move us into first place in the AFC North. The Saints, defending Super Bowl champions, taking down the Ravens on the road. Baltimore losing 2 straight, and that is going to put us in position to potentially win the division. We control our own destiny now. The Chiefs beat the Rams by 2. Panthers in overtime beat the Cardinals by a field goal. Buccaneers beat the Lions. Falcons beat the Seahawks. Raiders beat the Broncos by a field goal. Steelers got the win 15-6 over the Jets. Packers beat the Patriots, and the Vikings beat the Bears. That was week 15. Look here at the players of the week. Offensive player of the week in week 15, Peyton Manning, quarterback for the Colts. Defensive player of the week, Dante Robinson, cornerback for the Falcons. The AFC defensive player of the week, Keith Bullock, linebacker for the Dolphins. And the NFC offensive player of the week, Pierre Thomas, halfback for the Saints. Look here at stats as we get ready for week 16 action. James Harrison has the lead in tackles by quite a bit. He has 62. Polamalu the lead in interceptions. He has 2 defensive touchdowns, as does Timmons. Polamalu is still out for us. Harrison, Polamalu, Gay, McFadden, Timmons, all with interceptions on the season. Same with Taylor, Burnett, Foote, Allen, Kiesel, Foote, defensive touchdowns as well. So look at the full defensive stats. Kicking wise, Jeff Reed is 17 of 23 on the season, along with 49, 73%. He is 39 for 39 on extra points. Punting, Sepulveda, 88 punts on the season. Kick return, Randall L., our main guy. He's going to be back in the lineup now, coming off of an injury. Steve Johnson was having some kick returns and having some success as well. Harris was doing the punt returns for us for a bit more, at a couple punt returns also. Passing wise, Fitzpatrick had been our guy because Roethlisberger had been injured so much this season. Fitzpatrick wasn't always smooth. There were some mistakes made for sure, but he has had some really clutch moments, led some incredible comebacks, and a very strong record with Fitzpatrick at quarterback. But Roethlisberger is good to return to the lineup here, and that is very good news for us, sure. Roethlisberger, a 2-time Super Bowl winning quarterback. We are thrilled to have him back in the lineup. He did not play great in his limited action this season, but a ton of confidence in him. McCoy just shy of 1,200 yards rushing, 9 touchdowns for him. Moore, Fitzpatrick, and Weaver getting into the end zone with touchdown runs as well. Ward with the most catches, 47. He has 5 touchdowns. Randall, 4 touchdowns, second in catches. McCoy, 4 touchdowns, 3 for Wallace. Miller, Weaver, Sanders also getting in the end zone. They've had quite a few drops this season as a team, so that is not ideal for sure. And now we'll take a look at our opponents coming up here in Week 16, the Carolina Panthers. John Beason leads with 86 tackles on the season. He's got an interception. Anderson, Godfrey, and Marshall all with 2 INTs. Marshall has a defensive touchdown. Merlin, Francisco, and Martin all with interceptions. Francisco with a defensive score. John Casey is 30 of 37, 81%, 52 is his long in the season. 105 punts on the year for Jason Baker. Main kick returner, Terrell Sutton. Mike Godson also has quite a few returns. Punt returner, Captain Munnerlin. Passing-wise, Matt Moore, QB for the Panthers. Over 2,700 yard passing, 10 touchdowns to 12 interceptions. Rushing-wise, D'Angelo Williams, just shy of 1,200 yards, 7 TDs on the ground. Jonathan Stewart has 5 touchdowns. Miata has 1. Long of 92 for Williams. Steve Smith, leading receiver for the Panthers, 1,100 yards on 65 catches, 3 touchdowns for him. LaFell and Moore with 2 touchdowns. King, Jarrett, Williams in the end zone once. And now some other notable stats around the NFL. Leading tackler Barrett Ruud. Laura Malloy, the lead in interceptions. Polamalu in a 3-way tie for second. Timmons and Harrison in a 5-way tie for lead in defensive scores, defensive touchdowns. Best field goal percentage, Robert Ronis. Long of 56 on the season. Best quarterback rating is Aaron Rodgers, then Tony Romo, Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, Joe Flacco. Most passing yards is Peyton Manning. Most passing touchdowns is Peyton Manning as well. Leading rusher is Frank Gore, then Michael Turner, then Adrian Peterson. LaShawn McCoy is down to 4th in the NFL. Hasn't been having great games rushing-wise the past few weeks. Most touchdowns, Peterson and Jacobs with 12. Most attempts. Average per game. Leading receiver, Colston. Reggie Wayne the most yards. And Marcus Colston the most touchdowns receiving wise. So here we go, Week 16. It is a huge week. And we got a primetime game, Thursday Night Football. Thursday at 8:20. We will be hosting the 8-6 Panthers. It is a massive game for both teams Thursday night. Then Saturday, Christmas, the Cowboys will be at the Cardinals. Then on Sunday, 1 p.m. games, Patriots at the Bills, 49ers at the Rams, Ravens at the Browns. It's a big game for sure for us. Lions at the Dolphins, Jets at the Bears, Redskins at the Jaguars, Titans at the Chiefs, Seahawks at the Buccaneers, Vikings at the Eagles, 4:05 Texans at the Broncos, Colts at the Raiders, 4:15 Giants at the Packers, Sunday night Chargers at the Bengals, And Monday night, the Saints at the Falcons. Some huge games coming up here in Week 16. As the regular season is winding down, we'll take a look here at the NFL standings. Vikings best record at 12-2. Steelers, Texans, and Colts tied for second best with 10-4 records now. And there are 4 teams with 9-5 records. In the AFC, we hold the AFC North right now. Right now we are in really good position, but it's going to come down to these final 2 games. The Texans have the lead in their division, so the Colts right now are a wild card team. Chargers there. Ravens are also a wild card team. Patriots are division leaders. So right now the wild cards are the 10-4 Colts and the 9-5 Ravens. So if you're not a division winner, you're not looking good here to get into the playoffs. There's not been much clinched. In the NFC, the Vikings, they've got the whole conference locked up. They're going to be the number 1 seed in the NFC. And the Saints got the lead in the South. Packers, they're a wild card team. Seahawks, the West. Redskins hold the lead in the East. What a turnaround from the Redskins. And it is very, very neck and neck here, fighting for a wild card spot. Right now the Panthers right on the edge, so it is a massive game for both teams. If we win our final 2 games, we will clinch the AFC North and likely a first round bye, maybe the number 1 seed in the AFC. The Ravens, if they finish with the same record as us, they will win the division because they beat us head-to-head twice. Browns and Bengals, it's their situation there. AFC South, the Texans, who have won 5 straight, they hold the lead over the Colts. Big games coming up there. See East, Patriots with the 2-game lead over the Jets. Jets have lost 3 straight. AFC West, Chargers with a 2-game lead over the Broncos and Raiders. Raiders have won 2 straight. NFC North, the Vikings have got it locked up. Packers fighting for a wild card spot. NFC South, the Saints have it locked up right now by one game. The Panthers, our opponents coming up, they can get level with the Saints. Huge games coming up here for sure. Falcons, they're only 2 back from the Saints with a 7-7 record. So a lot to be decided. NFC East, very much up for grabs. The Redskins hold the lead 8-6. Everyone else is 7-7. Redskins, an incredible turnaround after a really rough start to the season. In the NFC West, the Seahawks and 49ers with 8-6 records. 49ers have won 5 straight. That division is also coming right down to the wire. Take a look here at injury report. So we got some guys back. That is very important. Got some important guys back in our lineup. Polamalu will miss the rest of the regular season. If we get into the playoffs, it's not locked up yet, but we should have him back. That is good news. If we make a deep playoff run, maybe we can get Larry Foote back. Essex and Hampton, their seasons are over. Look here at some other teams around the NFL and injuries they're dealing with. Bills have had a ton of injuries this season. Broncos still in the mix. Browns from our division. Injuries. Cardinals trying to hang in there. Chargers, they're in the mix as well. Colts, Reggie Wayne is going to be out 2 weeks. Rest of the regular season, that's tough news for them. Dolphins, a ton of injuries. Eagles are staying healthy though, so very much different. 49ers, they're going to be without Alex Smith final 2 weeks here of the regular season. That is a tough break for the Niners, who are still fighting to get into the playoffs. Panthers, our opponents coming up, they're just going to be without left tackle Jordan Gross. That is their only listed injury. A few injuries there for the Patriots. For the Ravens, who have lost 2 straight, their injury is there. Redskins trying to win their division. Saints, big game coming up. They're going to be without Jeremy Shockey again this week. They should have him back final week of the regular season. Here we go. So it is time, Week 16. Let's do it, hosting the Carolina Panthers. Quick look here at our season. An exciting 3-0 start to the year. Some epic comebacks. Rough loss to the Ravens, a big bounce back. Close win against the Dolphins. Back-to-back losses. Big wins against the Patriots, Raiders, dominating the Bills. Another loss to the Ravens. And after we lost to the Ravens, it was looking very difficult for us to have a chance in the AFC North. But since that loss, we have won 2 straight, and the Ravens have lost 2 straight. So we've got the lead. We control our own destiny, taking on the Carolina Panthers here. Thursday night, huge game coming up. And for the Panthers, massive game for them as well. Started things off with a loss, got a couple wins, then a couple losses, and 3 straight wins. Some overtime games, 2 straight losses. They've had quite a few overtime games this season. They're coming off of a very important win against the Cardinals. 8-6 record for the Panthers. They finished last season 8-8. We're not able to get into the playoffs. They have a chance here. Massive game for both teams coming up here Thursday night. Let's do it. Come on. Panthers, the road team, they'll be wearing their regular away uniforms. And for us, the home team here, our final home game of the regular season. Hopefully we'll get an opportunity to play at home in the playoffs, but regular season, this is our final home game. We'll wear our regular home uniforms. Let's do it. Come on. Week 16, Thursday night. The 8-6 Panthers versus the 10-4 Steelers. A lot on the line here.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is Heinz Field. Gus Johnson, along with Chris Collinsworth. Glad to have you with us for this head-to-head between the Steelers and the Panthers. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the 2 quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys. Obviously, guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on.
And we're going to be dealing with some rough weather conditions again. It's been that way so many times this season. But it is cold. It is snowing here in Pittsburgh for the final home game of the regular season for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thursday night football here, week 16. A huge game, a lot on the line. Both teams trying to secure a playoff spot, fighting for their division. Massive football game coming up. Jeff Reed boots it, and we are underway. Goodson, the return is a flag. And a flag here in the opening kickoff, Dante Rosario.
The offense is moving in the wrong direction after that.
For this offense to be effective, they have to stay on schedule. When you get a penalty like that,
And here come the Panthers.
Begin to bring some pressure, dangerous situation for the offense.
Panthers coming off of back-to-back wins in overtime against the Cardinals last week. They are 1 game behind the defending Super Bowl champion New Orleans Saints. And they are fighting in a very close battle for the wild card. That's a big run there from Williams. He's going to get a big chunk there. Williams brought down by Smith.
Gives it up the gut. Not much, maybe 2 yards on the kick.
To defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run. But
3rd and
by
5
bringing
here.
the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
And it's going to be caught by Rosario. And Woodley. I was trying to play the ball there. And he's going to make the move and make the catch. He's going to be able to get away from Woodley and get enough for the first down. Big completion there. The Moore and the Panthers.
Flips it out short to
With the
his left.
sideline incomplete.
Fiametta was the intended receiver. They'll face second down at 10. They pitch it. Hammered in the backfield.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Broken up by Brian McFadden. It'll be 4th down.
The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
And we will eventually find a way to put an end to the Panthers' drive. Randall L.
He's
is
brought
back
down
here for
at
us.
the 24-yard line.
Back from injury, getting returned to the 24.
There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards.
And Ben Roethlisberger back in here for us, coming back from injury.
Got the job done.
Missed the start of the season by injury and missed a big chunk of the middle of the season. And a handoff to Sean McCoy.
A 7-yard play. Second down.
And McCoy
They'll
has
need about 3 yards
been a
here on
star
second down.
this season. Roethlisberger's been away. Ryan Fitzpatrick, gutsy efforts. Sean McCoy is going
Streaks down the sideline.
all the way inside the 35.
Look at your safety play. Anytime somebody makes a run of that distance, because the very essence of playing the safety position is you have to be the last guy to protect your end zone.
And McCoy hasn't been having a lot of success running the past few weeks. Defenses have been able to shut him down recently, but for the most part recently, he's had some success receiving-wise.
Short throw to the right.
Oh, but Weaver's going to make a swim
The
there.
stop was made by Anderson. They'll gain 8 on the play.
It hasn't been, like, abysmal rushing-wise for McCoy. Just hasn't
And 2 yards away here on
hasn't
second
been
down.
the same it was during his big games earlier in the season. He's going to get another
Gives it to
carry,
the back.
and it's going to get first down.
By John Beeson.
I know those runs aren't exactly the kind you see on the highlight shows, but you're keeping the drive alive, maintaining possession, and picking up first down.
I like that. Go for it. It's all right, let's go.
Short throw to the
To
left.
Weaver. Past the first down marker.
The Steelers are putting together a
Nice
good
jump
looking
from the
drive here. That's their 3rd first down.
First down at 10. Ball is on the 10. Up the middle.
Rolly Moore.
And he's tackled at the 10.
I'm a bit hesitant there. Just trying to take it outside. Didn't have a chance to really.
And they line up at the 10.
Motion here.
Going up top for the end zone.
Throw it. It's going to be.
Hines Ward. Was his intended target.
Out of reach there. Let's go, come on.
So, now they're just 10 yards away.
Motion over here.
Going for the
To
end
another.
zone.
He can't hang on. An opportunity for 6. Maybe could have went with Wallace. But he would have had work to do after the catch.
They're going to go for the easy 3 here.
I'll go here.
This will be a 27-yard try.
Jeff Reed. Fitzpatrick. Back to him, the holder. Take his right through.
Jeff Reed is responsible for the game's first points. They take a 3-0 lead. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the National Football League. Goodson picks it up at the 14. The defense can do no wrong the last time this team had the ball.
And here we go.
Here's a halfback.
Brought down.
They tackle it for a loss.
Well, that certainly was a bad break for the defense, but what a break for this offense.
He's wrestled down at the 46-yard line. 5-yard pickup. That brings up second down. Short pass to his left. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
But you never know it if you were watching the quarterback. He stood in there strong, completely relaxed, and made that defense pay that time.
Completion there up to the 44. Panthers past midfield here.
Searching for an open man.
Variable Bram down 2-yard
There
line.
for the stop.
Yeah, I don't think that was a design quarterback run on that one. He simply couldn't find anybody open, saw a running lane, and boy, that didn't stay open for very long either.
Right now the Panthers hold the last wild card spot, but 49ers are right behind them. They've been on a winning streak.
He's searching for a receiver. Ike Taylor
Complete.
was there to bring him down.
Yeah, when you see the blitz, you have to understand your own protections, because if your protection is sliding away from the blitz, you have no choice but to get it out of there to the hot receiver.
Nice play there, loss of 2 yards. For us, right now we hold control of the AFC North, and we hold the top. We hold like right at the top spot in the AFC overall. If we lose this game, we're gonna lose both of those. The Ravens will have control of the AFC North if we lose.
Here's the give. He's dropped down at the 30. So it's third down, and they need 12 for the first. Ball game, the 30-yard line. Goes through his progression.
Great pressure that time.
Fourth down.
Off-target throw. You know when
Good
you're
work
playing
defensively.
pressure,
It's gonna be a 47-yard field goal here.
down the field, you just have to hope you
Monkeys. And that's going to be wide right. It had the distance wide. Gonna come up empty there. Ravens.
The offense will start at the 37.
Ravens taking on the Browns this week. It'll be on Sunday.
Hands it off. He doesn't get back to the line.
Nothing there from Northern Moore.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while
Panthers
they
coming
win
up
the battle.
empty.
Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Yeah, we're just gonna take it down into the second quarter, 3-0. After one.
We've played a quarter. The score is 3-0.
Nothing here as we enter the second quarter. Thursday night football. Off to McCoy, no, and it's going to be third and long. Losses on first and second down, third and 14 coming up. He's going to try to get his hands on it. It's going to be broken up, wouldn't have been. Got to get it anyway. Well, trying to make a throw and got hit. Not really winning the ball. But we have the wind in our favor here. It's a good punt. It's going to catch it around the 15.
Returns the punt from the 16.
Timmons a big hit around the 26.
He did a good job there, finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that can go wrong, and only a few that can really go right.
He's going to pass. Steve Smith cannot come up with it after taking a solid hit.
And you know you're going to get hit as a wide receiver. You've got to hang on to those balls, but that was a big shot.
Looks left. Here's a short pass. So we'll probably see the punt team now after that incompletion as the offense goes 3 and out.
And it really looked like the defense won the battle up front. The big guys controlling the line of scrimmage made the difference there.
Oh, fair pitch.
The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3 and out.
Weaver, fullback dive, 1 yard. Weaver has been strong for us this season, blocking, rushing, receiving.
Scrambles away from
And
the rush.
9, Randall slips, gets up, makes a reception, good for about 5.
Gain of about 5 under the air.
Hey, no need to force it. He just took what the defense gave him there, found the open man, and picked up a few yards.
will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Hit hard.
Got it to McCoy. And McCoy's gonna get brought down.
At the 40. How about that pass?
There's really no better feeling as an offense, especially for the quarterback position.
Has got that pass away. Out to McCoy. McCoy tried to make the cut and keep going. Maybe could have got some more yards going to the outside, but tried to find a way to break it and keep going all the way. Oh, tried to cut back, nothing there.
The top of the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Hayden records his 5th sack of the year.
McCoy wasn't getting out. Well, he did get open
They're
bit
now
in the
looking
end
at a
there.
3rd and long
Roethlisberger thought there was
after the
something
sack.
downfield. Something quick downfield, but not quick enough.
Buying time with his feet. He gets off the
To
throw.
McCoy, it's caught. First down, what a play, 3rd and 19.
The defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also...
That is a huge play. We're going to take another look at that. This is 3rd and 19. Rolling out, finding McCoy. Big pickup.
When you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Excellent play.
Gives to the
Melody
tailback.
Moore.
Pick up at 5. Now we have 2nd down. Surveys the field.
To Randall, catch made up to about the 10.
Brought down at the 10. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Nice play there up to the 10 to go.
Takes a lick as he lets it go.
And again, a called screen pass, but not going with the screen. And not quite getting it off in time to get it done as hoped. Miller was open but didn't get it there right away. Gonna lead to a loss.
He tries to scramble.
Wallace to catch, 4 yards.
The 10. A gain of 3 yards on that one.
Really nowhere for the wide receiver to go on that one. I'm not sure if the quarterback realized it was man coverage on that play.
Looking end zone.
Trying to go there to McCoy, nothing. Fourth
They'll
down.
line up for the field goal. And this is nothing more
Free
than a
again,
chip shot.
coming out here.
This will be a 27-yard drive.
Try to get the job done in the snow, and he will do it. 6-0.
Jeff Reed sends it through. They'll go up by 6. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. And he gathers it at the 6-yard line. He gets to about the 27 and goes down. start this drive at the 27. Short throw to the right.
And they set that up very well to get first down to the 41.
The Panthers got a big play that time, and they need a whole lot more of that after beginning this game with a very pedestrian passing attack. That was good.
Nice work, able to bring him down. Smith holds on. Tackle Williams. Third and 10.
Still looking for an open man.
Jerry.
He gets knocked out.
He was inbounds barely. That is
Receivers who can make plays like that
This is a
on third
rule, and he
down
stayed
tend to have
inbounds.
nice, long careers.
his foot was close to the sideline before making the grab. Zario in motion.
He's going to throw.
Broken up by Timmons.
That incompletion will bring up second down. Flips it out short to his left. He's brought down at the 26-yard line.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback
And that'll take us to
able
the
take
2-minute
advantage.
warning. The Panthers are driving here. Our defense has been playing some very good football here in recent weeks.
Dumps it out left. He's dropped down at the 21. Gain of 4 on the pass.
Man-man coverage on that play, so they go to the out route as the defensive back was playing it pretty cautiously there against a deep throw. Good pitch and catch.
Third and 9.
He passes it.
Caught by Jerry.
Great play, and the Panthers will have it first and goal.
Found a way to get out of that. That is a big completion there. We're going to take a timeout. I'm not going to let them run it down. Try to give ourselves some time with the ball.
He's going for it all.
Let's go.
And if he can get just a little bit more time, there are guys running open
Complete
down
there.
the field. The pressure is getting close, but it's not there. He should take a fraction longer to make that throw.
Harris on it. Timeout. And here's a huge play. Third and goal coming up. From the 8. Trying to keep him out of the end zone. Harris again is going to make the tackle.
The trainers are going to assist him off the field, so not a very good sign there. But hopefully he's okay.
Oh, Woodley is leaving the field. Yeah, hopefully he's okay. Already dealing with costly injuries to our defense. That's his second field goal attempt. This one is good. It's 6-3. Opponent will not be able to return.
Casey is ready to kick it away. Johnson is deep, looking to return the kickoff.
L up to the 35. We have no timeouts left. We find a way to get something here. Careful with the ball, see if we can work the sidelines. See what we can do. Caught by Wallace. He's gonna get 5 yards, but he's not able to get out of bounds. They're gonna hustle up.
Scrambling away from the rush.
Roethlisberger's gonna fumble.
Beeson.
Oh, trying to run there.
The defense makes something happen to force the game's
And
first
ball.
turnover.
He gets hit, the ball pops out. Ooh. And potentially a costly mistake. There's 34 seconds left. The wind is not in the Panthers' favor, so they're going to have to get close, especially in the conditions.
Looking for a man.
Misses.
And they really forced them to throw that one before they had a chance to read the coverage. You know, typically when they blitz, you end up in one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to move the ball.
Good coverage downfield.
Broken up by Taylor.
Target on the pass. Incomplete. They can't hook up on that pass now. The offense will be facing third down. Barely gets it off.
We shut them down. 4th down coming up here for the Panthers. They do nothing with it.
Pick it up that time before seeing completion.
Angle out towards the sideline.
It bounces out of bounds at the 32.
32-yard line, dude. There's 16 seconds. We have no timeouts, but maybe see if we can get something down the field here. Get out of bounds.
Just
Yeah,
barely
pressure
gets
there,
rid of
12 seconds.
Psycho Ward was the intended receiver.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
Searching for an open man.
And here's he trying
When
to
you get
throw.
that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
Well, it doesn't matter if they use their timeouts. I think let's just try to make this play last long. That was a scary moment there, getting hit as he threw. We dodged a bullet. That could have been bad. Let's try to take some time off the clock.
Scrambles
Yeah,
away from the
we
rush.
had a chance. If we had time, we could have thrown it to Ward. That is not going to happen. Now, with the way their pressure has been, I don't even want to. The way the pressure has been, don't even want to
Carolina looks
try
like
to
they're
just
sending
throw it out of
everybody at the
bounds.
punter on this kick.
Just a quick punt here. They're not fully coming after it. Fair catch called,
And the call's for the fair catch.
and that'll take us to halftime. 6-3 to score.
And we've come to halftime here. The score is 6-3.
And here we go, time to begin the second half, 6-3.
Pittsburgh
Another
awaits
defensive
the
struggle.
kickoff to start the third quarter.
We got ourselves a lead at the half. Unfortunate having dodged a bullet late in the first half. Pass attempt that could have been intercepted. But got the lead here by 3. Had some high-scoring games earlier in the season, usually with better weather conditions. It's been rough offensive performances of late. Trying to get things going here. Roethlisberger, his first game back from injury.
Short pass to his left. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. Pass completed. We're gain of 8. Running out of time.
And let's just
John Beeson records his first sack of the season.
we're going to have enough there, but we're going to look to pass again here. Coming out here, looking to throw first drive of the second half. 3rd and 2. Now Pittsburgh's going to roll up, and he's going to get some nice yards, slides down.
Had some success in the first half with that, and now it looks like all that running is really taking its toll on the defense.
There we go. That's a clutch scramble.
On the ground, up the middle.
And Holding Moore, nowhere to go for him.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that. Not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
To Miller.
He gets knocked out of bounds at the 37.
The Steelers got the ball down the field that time, and now we could see them start to try and do that a little bit more. In the first half, they were just so bottled up with the passing game.
And gonna miss. Had a chance at Wallace.
Dealing with this snow all game long, and you can tell they are just starting to get a little frustrated with it.
They'll go with the
Nothing
run
there
once
from
again.
Holding Moore.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
3rd and 13. And Roethlisberger's throwing down. Another sack for the Panthers. Sepulveda. How will it bounce? It is not going to go in the end zone. We were down around the 6. Excellent work there.
Hard to pin a team deep in their own territory. The last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
Ball is out. Farrier has it. Let's go. And what a huge play for our defense. Let's go. And we're going to come up with it here. Take over at the 5. To Miller. Oh, he was right there. Couldn't hold on.
That incompletion will bring up 2nd down.
Second and goal here. McCoy, no.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, offensive line's going to really struggle.
Starting the drive at the 5-yard line. Went backwards 3 yards. Huge play here. Come on. Oh, it's going to be broken up.
And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out.
Jeffrey.
Good play by the defense.
Out here for us. Got it. And a field goal game so far.
Gets to the 31-yard line. They'll give it off here. He's dropped down at the 36-yard line. Rolls to his right. Complete. Nice catch. Dwayne Jarrett makes his 30th catch of the season. He's searching for a receiver. They catch him at the pocket and bring him down for the sack.
And Moore's going to try to scramble. Bradley's going to step up and deliver a big hit. 2nd and 13 now.
Passes it downfield. Caught out of bounds. Incomplete.
No catch. Not able to get his feet in there.
Pressure, he felt they hit that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Looks to throw it.
That's going to go out of bounds. It'll be 4th and 13.
Was his intended target.
Well, they get it past midfield. Then their drive will stall out.
Be the return man. Fields it from
Ready.
way
Oh,
back at
nowhere
the
to go.
7. They give it off here. Not much, maybe 2 yards on the carry.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Has a man to his right. Little flick.
Oh, and McCoy's going to drop it. Looks like he would have been able to get the first down.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Costly drop there.
Scrambles away from defenders.
Roethlisberger trying to run away. And it's going to get dropped after 2
His
yards.
second sack of the game.
Or 1 yard. 4th down
The
coming up.
Panthers have everyone on the line. Looks like they are coming after this one.
Gotta get this off quick and clean. We will. Not in our favor. Fair catch called a 46.
Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive.
Oh,
Here's
Williams
the
is gonna
kick.
cut. He's got some nice
He's
yardage.
tackled at the 42.
It is just so difficult to make big plays in the NFL because of all the speed on the field. So when you get a guy like D'Angelo Williams who can break off the big one at any given time, he is just such a weapon for your offense.
He's gonna fire up, and oh, they had a chance there. Ryan Clark is going to break it up. Huge play. It's a massive play by Ryan Clark. Harris is gonna break it up.
It's almost picked off. And now the offense will be faced with a third down situation.
3rd and 10 here.
Here's the pass.
And Smith has it.
22.
Steve Smith.
To snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
Oh, somehow hanging on to it.
Going for the home run. Second down now following the incomplete pass. Pass is short right side.
World's getting pressure on more.
They can't hook up on that pass now. The offense will be facing third down. Here's the throw.
And that's one of those that the wide out goes back to the huddle thinking, he stinks. This guy's terrible. Then as soon as he sees his quarterback, he says, don't worry about it. We're getting next.
4th and 10. Casey out for the field will be a 39-yarder. And it is right down the middle. It is 9-6.
And with that, the score is the Panthers 6, the Steelers 9. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. Casey looks ready to kick it away. Johnson is back to receive the kick. Fields the kick at the 10.
Randall
He
up
takes
to
it
about
back
the
to the
29.
29-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
Run right side.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Got it to McCoy, but he's hit right away. Now we gotta find a way to get something here. 3rd and 10.
Short throw to the right.
To Heath Miller. First
And
down.
he's knocked out at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steelers did a good game there. You know, we haven't seen too much of that. This defense has done a great job keeping their aerial attack contained.
It's the tailback.
McCoy got some yards there. Let's go.
Between the
McCoy again.
He's on.
Up to the 45, and it'll take us into the 4th quarter. 9-6, the lead. good ball game here in Pittsburgh. First and 10. I'm trying to get it to more of a halfback screen. No.
You bring a little pressure and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
Passes it short.
Trying to fire it in there. Runs forward.
Didn't get there, but did throw up the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
McCoy trying to get through there.
I'm sure the defense was caught a little off guard by that run call there, but if you're going to call run there, you better pick up a first down, or you're going to be reading about it in the newspaper the next day.
I think we're going to punt it. Let's not punt it here. 40-yard line. Let's try to pin him. Just try to find a way to pin him back. Pull the Burnett also down there. Oh no, not quite. Well, the idea with punting it there partially was the hope that we could pin them back inside the 10. No.
Flips it out short to his left.
And it's going to be complete.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid game.
He gets off the throw.
Big hit there. Farrier, he's not going to be able to make the catch. But Farrier okay. No, he's leaving the field. Another injury at the linebacker position. It's going to bring up a big 3rd and 5. We'll get an update on Farrier when we can.
Gets the pass off.
And it's complete to Smith. He's got his feet in bounds. Or did he? It is close. Yeah, let's challenge it here.
Mike Tomlin doesn't like the call on the field, so he's gonna have them.
If he's out of bounds, you're gonna have to punt it away. Did that right foot get down? That's the question here. Was it down when he first caught it? That's the only chance because it landed out of bounds. This may be overturned. Big challenge here on Thursday Night Football. Huge Week 16 matchup. Here's a goal. And they are going to say it is good catch. And Farrier is injured. So, some bad news all around. Williams. He's got about 7.
Passing in this situation seems like it would have been a good idea. Passing in every situation seems to me like it would be a better idea, but when you have the clock working against you like this, it's time to put it up.
Play is made. And we're going deep. Now here's another chance. 3rd down. Let's go.
catch it at the 23-yard line.
Trying to break free, brought down.
So, Chris, if you're the coach right now, what do you call in this situation?
Big thing now is you have to keep possession of the ball and use up the clock. You can't have a 3-and-out.
Take over
I still think
23.
this first down play is the best time to be
Halfback
aggressive
draw,
with the
McCoy.
offense. Don't play action.
It's good for about 9.
See if you can pick up an early first down and get this drive going.
Second and 1 now. Huge game for both teams. Trying to keep control of the AFC North.
As a man to his right.
Miller dropped it.
No completion that time, and it'll bring up third down.
Right in the hands of Heath Miller, not able to hold on. Third and 1. Weaver is short.
Right there, you have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
We're gonna punt it away here. We can't risk giving them the ball. 33. Wind is in our favor. Hopefully we can get a good punt here from Sepulveda. And we need some good coverage as well, of course. Let's go. Boots it. Caught around the 14.
Starting back at his own 15.
15, brought down to 26.
They were forced to punt on their last drive.
Williams hurling.
He makes his way to about the 38. Gives it right side.
Williams brought down.
He's brought down at the 38.
Second and 10. And Harrison will make the tackle. 39.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes. And that time there were no holes, really. It was lucky to get anything on the clock.
Complete to Edwards. He found space along the right hash there. He's going to make the catch and pass midfield, first down. As we are at the midway point in the fourth quarter.
Has a man short to his left.
Massive drive here for the Panthers.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short, intermediate
Stewart
routes
brought
and
down
to open everything
3rd and
up.
4 now. Big play here, 3rd and 4. Sorry, in motion.
He lets it
Across
go.
the middle, Smith, it's broken up.
Steve Smith is whacked and it causes an incompletion.
That was a good shot as a receiver. You've got to know you're going to take some hits. You just have to hold on to that ball.
Panthers gonna bring up the punt
Awaiting
unit.
return.
Randall making sure it's not a fake.
Hold on there.
There's a flag. And we're gonna be pinned way back.
That flag was thrown in the neighborhood of holding.
And they down at the 3 anyway, and that's gonna back us up to the 1. So a dream punt there for the Panthers. And we're in rough shape here. Starting out this drive. At the 1.5 yard line. Gotta try to just get some space here. First down to
Inside
Weaver.
kid.
Gets a little bit.
John Beeson has just been executing like he's holding a grudge. He's now up to 8 tackles.
3rd and 4. Panthers are still going to have plenty of time if we can't get the first down. No matter what we do. You on the ground. Randall in motion. Hand off to McCoy. He's going to lose the yard.
Just like that, they've got to punt.
I don't know. I thought they looked pretty mixed up on that series. I didn't
Gotta
see
punt it.
anything go right.
Just pulled it out to kick it away. And they're going to get past midfield. Panthers are going to have great field position starting at R49. 3 minutes, 18 seconds left. 9-6 the score here.
Gives it left
Williams brought down, 1 yard
side.
lead.
Again, they go with the run.
Well, I understand you can't completely abandon the running game, but my goodness, let's go. Let's pick it up. You've got to put some points up.
Handoff again to Williams. Clancy will make the tackle. And they're going to take it to the 2-minute warning, 3rd and 9 here.
And now it's time to take a look at this game's top performers. Brought to you by Gatorade.
Well, 2 minutes here. 2-minute warning, so Panthers putting a lot into this drive here. A lot on the line right now. 3rd and 9 coming up.
Looks left. Here's a short pass.
And we will bring down Smith, 4th and 9 here. Panthers are going to trust their defense. They're going to bring up the punt unit. Try to pin this deep.
It bounces out of bounds.
Out to 29. That is not a good punt there.
And they come back onto the field, still up a score.
Well, it's definitely late in the game, but I still expect them to come out and try and move the football down the field. I always thought as an offensive player, it's much easier to seal the deal on the offensive side than to have to be on the sideline and watch your defense.
Leave it to Moore. It's a Panther down, 2nd and 11 coming up here. Get Weaver in motion, try to break it outside with McCoy. He's hit hard, nowhere to go.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
We're gonna go play action here. They're really, they might be crashing that one. Just gonna run it here with McCoy.
The give to the tailback.
Very conservative, trusting our defense, taking all the timeouts away from the Panthers. And the Panthers get what they were looking for when they decided to punt and get the 3 and out. Let's pull it out to boot it away for us. It's 100 seconds left. Locked down to 35. And here we go. This is it. Thursday Night Football. Panthers need a field goal to tie, touchdown to win.
Short throw to the right.
Out of bounds, no catch.
Wow, was that a bad throw? I don't know if the ball slipped out of his hands or what.
And he was open there. He had a chance to get some yardage after the catch, but it was not on target. Let him out of bounds.
He rolls out to the right.
Broken up by Ike Taylor, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
They can't hook up on that pass now. The offense will be facing 3rd down.
Moore going deep, not able to get it.
He throws downfield.
complete to Edwards. It's caught. Will that be enough for a first down? Yes. First down, Panthers. It's like challenging if we could. Towards the sideline. Incomplete. The Panthers are able to break one. They can take a late lead here. This game is massive for both teams. We would lose control as AFC North. There's so much on the line right now. Went across the middle. Caught by LaFell. Moore able to get it right on the money to LaFell. Maybe we'll hustle up and spike it. There's 52 seconds left. You can feel the intensity in the stadium. Steeler fans making a ton of noise. So much on the line right here. Toward the sideline, catch is made. That'll get them closer if they have to attempt a field goal. The wind is not in their favor. There is a pretty strong wind blowing right against them. From here, it would be a 44-yard field goal attempt, 3rd and 5. The kicker does have a strong leg. It is in his range. Huge play here. Complete to King. First down. To the 18-yard line. Ooh, and that's going to be a false start penalty from the Panthers. And that is big. They were up to the 18. Ziggy Hood is going to get a huge sack. It's going to drop him back to the 30. And the clock really running down now. They will spike it. 3rd and 23. From here will be a 47-yard field goal into that wind. What a huge play there. Ziggy Hood getting the sack. And a massive 3rd and 23. Everyone on their feet here. They're going to go to Moore. It's complete. He's brought down. The Panthers are going to have to hurry up and get the field goal now. How long will it take the field goal unit to get on? They hustle up. AC with all the pressure. And it's good. We're going to overtime.
Not a lot of points in this one, but it's been close. At the end of regulation, we're all tied up and headed for overtime.
Panthers win the toss. They're going to look to receive. It's not really an automatic in this one to choose to receive. No one has scored a touchdown.
Chris,
so we are okay with that.
This year with the new overtime rules.
Yeah, guys, basically the big difference this year is that if the team that wins the coin toss in overtime goes down and kicks a field goal, then the other team is going to be allowed a possession to try and either tie the game or win it going the other way. And if they tie it, then you just continue in overtime, and it becomes sudden death at that point.
Yeah, so as long as we don't allow a touchdown here in this opening possession, we will get the ball back. If we shut them down, we get the ball, we will just need a field goal to win. So here we go. Big hit
He
from
gets
Harris.
this one to the 26-yard line.
Here comes the Panthers.
They're going to pitch it.
The Panthers have had quite a few overtime games this season, including last week. They defeated the Cardinals in OT. This is our first overtime game of the 2010 season. So much on the line for both teams. What an exciting game we got here Thursday night.
Daylight.
Ryan Clark may have just saved the game with that tackle. Well, if he got away from Clark, he may have gone all the way. Huge tackle there from Ryan Clark. Clark is just coming back from injury. Here we go, 3rd and 2. We're going to hand it off. Ziggy Hood will make the tackle, but face mask. And that's going to extend the Panthers' drive.
They'll move the chains. And that's a painful one for the defense there. Physically, you win the battle. Mentally, you make the big mistake. You give them a first down.
And he's tackled at the 49-yard line. James Harrison is playing with some intensity out there. He's been in on 5 tackles so far.
Oh, and they're going to try something here. He'll
Direct
snap it
to the
directly
back.
to Stewart. He's going to go up the middle. He's got about 3.
48-yard line.
And we will bring him down. Big tackle there from Timmons. Big decision here from the Panthers. 4th and 5. What do we do? We'll bring out the punt here. And if the wind is against us, you must blame that on miscommunication. An embarrassing moment, choosing the wrong side to go with. But it was too late to change it. And we take over here. Defense gets the job done. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here comes the heat.
Roethlisberger
He's
sacked.
drilled at the 13. Everett Brown is making his presence felt. Big time. That's his 3rd sack.
Well, if the Panthers get the ball back, all they will need is a field goal to win. Next point on the board wins the game.
Flips out short.
Catch made by Hines Ward. Nice game. It's a Panther down at the end
Looks
of
to
it.
have been shaken up a bit on that play.
I'm taking time out. Sorry, I need to rush it. This is a huge, huge play right here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Gotta find a way here. 3rd and 5.
Flips it out
To McCoy, he's gonna make the catch. Let's go. So clutch.
Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside, getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
That is so huge here. And we're going to start to work the clock as well. He's looking for a first down.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Second and 12 here. Can let the clock run down.
Good coverage downfield.
To Randall L. complete. And a big bang past the 50 inside the Panthers 45.
Antoine Randall makes his third catch of the game.
Let's go.
Fullback straight ahead.
And a big run from Leonard Weaver.
Gains 9. Second down.
Just going to go again here with Weir up the middle. We're going to continue to let the clock run down. If the clock runs out here in this period, the game will end in a tie. A tie would be advantageous for us, not so much for the Panthers, but it will allow us to keep control of the AFC North and keep control for a chance to get a bye in the playoffs. Not so much to keep the first number 1 seed. That is a face mask penalty on John Beason. And we are in field goal range.
They'll keep it on the ground again.
McCoy, a nice run. And we are 70 yards away from the end zone.
It's more than seeing that kind of run because then it sets up a play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
We're in a position to where the clock shouldn't matter at all. We should be able to get in the end zone or kick a game-winning field goal. First thing, main priority, hold on to the ball.
He'll get it again.
Oh, and
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did
This
he
was it, but-
recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
just gonna let the fullback dive here with the Weaver. Hold on to the ball, get in the middle of the field.
Up the middle with the fullback.
Well done. Third down. Let's kick the field goal and win this thing. Got the ball centered right in the middle of the field. Jeff Reed. Field goal to win it here. Looking for win number 11 on the season. Can we get it here on Thursday Night Football? Ryan Fitzpatrick the hold, Jeff Reed the kick. It is good. Steelers win.
The Steelers are winners. The kick is good. That's going to do it from Pittsburgh. Top plays are coming right up. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant. Smell like a man. Man. Here's one for the highlight reel. It's the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game.
what a game here on Thursday Night Football. Our defense playing fantastic once again, preventing a touchdown from being scored against us. Unbelievable work from our defense. Offense didn't score a touchdown either. All field goals in this one. But we were able to get it done in overtime. The first overtime game of the season. We will win it 12-9. Panthers outgained us 292 to 235. We had more rushing yards. They had more passing yards. They had more first downs and total yards, even on turnovers, one piece. They had better success on third downs. And we were better in the red zone, 4 for 4. They were 2 for 3. We had time possession advantage, particularly in overtime, taking off most of the period with the ball. Field goal from us in the first quarter. They had, and another one in the second. They had one. A lot of short field goals here, especially from us. No field goal successful above 40 yards in the game. The Panthers did miss a field goal during the game, and we did not. Ben Roethlisberger first came back from his most recent injury, 16 of 29, 157 yards, no touchdowns, no INTs. Was lucky a couple of times that there was no interceptions, and was unlucky we didn't have a touchdown, have a chance with Heath Miller. Sean McCoy, 19 attempts, 82 yards. Good work from him. Weaver having 13 yards as well. Roethlisberger scrambling a bit, but he did lose a fumble. Receiving wise, McCoy led with 4 catches. Miller, Wallace, Randall L. 3. Weaver 2, Ward 1. McCoy had 57 yards and he had a long 24. Timmons, Harrison, and Clark led with 6 tackles. They have a couple linebackers go down with some concerning injuries. We'll get an update when available. Cannot afford more injuries here, especially at this point in the season. Jeff Reed, one of, if not the star for us in this one, who was 4 for 4. His long was just 27, but certainly not easy conditions. He got all our points in the game. 8 punts from Sepulveda. Good work for him. Randall, 3 kick returns and 3 punt returns. For the Panthers, Matt Moore was 19 of 45, 234 yards. No touchdowns, no INTs, as long as 23. It's tough for offenses to move the ball here in this one in the snowy, windy conditions. Angel William, 25 attempts, 64 yards. He had 1 fumble, long of 16. Steve Smith led with 4 catches. King, Fiametta, and Jarrett had 3 catches, along of 23 to LaFell. Defensively, John Beason led with 10 tackles. Hayden had 7. And John Casey was 3 of 4. He did have 1 miss, along of 39. His miss had the power, just wide. Jason Baker, 7 punts. Charles Sutton, 3 kick returns. Mike Goodson, 1. And Captain Merlin, 4 punt returns. That is all from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Our final home game of the regular season, we'll say bye to Heinz Field. But hopefully we can get ourselves a home game in the playoffs. If the Ravens lose this week, we will clinch the AFC North. If the Ravens win, it'll come down to the final week of the season. A big victory for us, tough loss for the Panthers. It's really going to hurt their playoff hopes. But a massive win for us as we keep our AFC North title hopes and number 1 seed in the AFC hopes alive. Hoping for a first round bye at least. And it's a big victory for us with 1 game left in the regular season. So we were the first game of the week on Thursday night. All the other games being played right now. And then we will get a Week 16 recap and watch the extra point. So here we go. Let's watch the extra point for Week 16.
Extra Point.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Extra Point. I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network. We're set to take you around the league with game recaps, previews, and much more. Let's swing it over to Alex Flanagan, who'll get us started.
Thanks, Fran. Up first, highlights and stats from the weekend's best games, brought to you by Verizon Wireless. We'll start in Pittsburgh. The Carolina Panthers faced off against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Carolina's defense wreaked havoc in the backfield. They came away with 6 sacks. Pittsburgh hung on for the 3-point victory. The Minnesota Vikings went up against the Philadelphia Eagles at Lincoln Financial Field. Kevin Cobb threw for close to 300 yards for the Eagles. Philadelphia's defense forced 2 turnovers. Minnesota eked out a 1-point victory. The Houston Texans battled with the Denver Broncos at Invesco Field at Mile High. Noshawn Moreno had a lot of success running the ball. He went for over 125 for the Broncos. Denver's defense was bringing it all game long. They registered 6 sacks.
There's only 1 week to go. How do teams in the AFC North stack up? Let's take a look. Pittsburgh is leading the way.
The playoff chase is in full swing, so we'll take a look at which teams are at the front of the pack, beginning with the AFC.
All right, so it's time now to present our top 2 players of the week. Dwayne Bowe was the offensive player of the week. Congratulations to this week's selection for defensive player of the week.
All right, Alex, thank you. Now here's a look at the entire slate of games this weekend. Great games are on tap for this weekend. Alex will give you a preview of the best matchups.
Pittsburgh will visit Cleveland to take on the Browns. The Steelers are on a 3-game winning streak. Pittsburgh is ranked 32nd in the NFL in third down conversion percentage. Chicago travels to Lambeau Field to take on the Pack. The Bears are on a 5-game slide. Matt Forte is the leading rusher for the Bears this season. Chicago has not had much luck taking care of the ball or forcing mistakes. Cincinnati goes to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. The Ravens have lost their last 3 games. Anquan Bolden is the leading Ravens receiver. Baltimore is ranked 32nd in the NFL in sacks.
That'll do it from the studio. I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network. Join us next time for the Extra Point.
This has been the Extra Point, brought to you by Madden NFL 11.
Let's go. Week 16 is in the books, and we have clinched the AFC North with our clutch overtime victory on Thursday night. And then the Ravens lost to the Browns. That means we are 2 games up on them with just 1 game left in the regular season. So that is massive. We've clinched the AFC North, and we have a chance to get the number 1 seed in the AFC. It's going to come down here to Week 17, so obviously it is huge for us to have clinched the division, and still a lot to play for here. 1 game left in the regular season. We're going to be going on the road against the 7-8 Browns, who just took down the Ravens to clinch us the division. They're going to look for their 8th win of the season, and we're going to look for our 12th win of the season, trying to keep our winning streak going. We have won 3 straight. Ravens have lost 3 straight. So we're certainly going in different directions right now, trying to keep it going, trying to stay hot, going into the playoffs. Let's go Steelers.